Hey Jen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. I love the fact we're both leaning in to like have that personal conversation, right?
I know, with a cup of coffee. I
Oh,
actually,
just
I've never had
water.
a cup of coffee. I know, mine's water too.
And so you're in Chicago. Is
I
this your office?
am. I am sitting here in my president-elect office and jury rigged it around a little bit so I could stick a flag there. And otherwise, there's a lot of windows and it's kind of all washed out. But really glad to kind of be in this space right now. And you're in your funky space. I love that background.
Yeah, well, we're all in the comfort of our own home, but I love it when you're sitting at your desk. I know there's windows behind you, but I love the fact that the Canadian flag is behind you too.
Let's do a
So
little.
super proud. So super proud of that.
There we
Yay.
go. Right up.
Love it. Love
Yep.
it.
And this time next year, it'll be flying out front of the building.
Goodness, I can't wait for that day and that picture. It's so exciting. Everyone is like so excited that Jennifer Jones is going to be our president next year. And of course, that you're one of ours from our zones and the first woman president, the right leader at the right time. We're so pumped. And you must be like really busy. This is a huge planning time, isn't it?
Well, who isn't busy? I think that's the hallmark of all of our lives right now, that we're all going a million miles an hour. And especially right now in this, in between time between virtual and some in-person things starting to kind of make themselves known to us. And I don't know. I'm speaking at an event this weekend, actually, the first time I'm going to speak to an event. And I'm kind of feeling a little like, I don't know, haven't been on a stage in 2 years. It's like, I feel like everybody needs to be in these little boxes still.
I
This
know.
has become a comfort zone.
I
Um,
know. Well, and
but
we have to put high heels on too. But you know what? It
I
reminds
wasn't even
me,
thinking about that.
it reminds me of your butterfly coming out of the cocoon, right?
Mm.
And sometimes I talk about like, I feel like I've been in hibernation for 19 months.
Wow.
And you're right. I mean, I was at an event on Sunday for World Polio Day. It was so surreal to be in a restaurant. We had to show our vaccination status. And last night I was at a 4 club cluster meeting. So
How
it's really starting to feel, great. And it's funny because we know this journey to leadership feels like it's taking forever and then it's almost over. And I can't believe that, I've got like 6 or 7 months left in this journey of being director. And it's been an incredible journey. But I'm looking forward to getting back out there a little bit more.
Well, I cannot tell you how proud I am of you. And I know everyone on this call feels exactly the same way. You have been rocking your role as the vice president of Rotary this year. Not only the energy that you have put into our diversity, equity, and inclusion leadership of the task force, but then also your role leading us. It's a pretty cool time, if I may say, for female leadership from a Canada perspective. That we have a trustee, Dean Roars, sitting on the board of trustees. You as the vice president, and next year me coming in. It's kind of been a real interesting mix of time that this is all sort of converged, I guess is the word I want to use, at the same time. So really proud of what we're putting out there.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. And I just think that the composition of the board in general, with pretty close to gender parity, is an exciting time. We see very different conversations and leadership styles, and it's so crucial to forwarding where our organization is going and just innovative thought and different perspectives. So yeah, it's exciting. It's really exciting.
Well, and I think that, we bring together all sorts of cultures and different groups from around the world, but isn't that, within our countries of Canada and the United States that are here together, that isn't that the best of who we are, the tapestry, that we are, the mosaic that we are as cultures, being able to bring all of that together. And yeah, I think it is we are living in interesting times for sure.
Yeah. Now, I'm excited about the future of our organization. I'm excited about the changes with Rotaract coming up in the new year. And I was out tree planting with some Rotaractors last Friday, and it was
Cool.
really great because they actually applied for funds from the district, and the district is really committed to having those Rotaractors on every committee and preparing them for being able to participate in global grants and district grants. And so, everywhere I turn, I'm really inspired and motivated by the changes and the conversations that are happening in our clubs and districts. The leadership is incredible. And yeah, so thank you so much for, your leadership and where you're going to take our governor class. And I'm really excited about International Assembly and all your messaging that I'm sure is just going to inspire all of us. But thanks for taking the time to have this conversation today. I love it.
I'm really glad we had a chance to just carve out a couple of minutes. And for the governors-elect who are planning to attend either the virtual or the in-person International Assembly in January, I got to tell you, I spent the last 2 days hunkered down on my couch in my cozies with my computer, writing all of the remarks and trying to find the right inspiration. And it still needs a little bit of polish, but I'm excited to be able to share some of those thoughts and some of the things that we're going to look forward to in 22 and 23. But until then, we got a lot ahead of us. So I'm going to raise my coffee/water cup in a toast to everyone in our paired zones, to your exemplary leadership, and to everyone to continue to inspire those around you over the course of the next year. And I just look forward to the journey that we're going to take in the next couple of years, both you and I together and everyone else who's on this call. So I love you.
Thank you, Jen. Your friendship means so much.
Right back at you. Cheers.
See you soon. Bye.